regular season is beginning to close across the UIL, TAPS, and the entirety of the Lone Star State. And now, the true grind begins. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Antler Sports Network of this presentation of Texas High School Basketball presented by Pelche Kia Tyler. Happy to be with you courtside here at Bullard Southern Baptist Church, right across the street from Brick Hill, just a couple of miles outside of Tyler for this special presentation. It's the North Hopkins Panthers coming in via the latest rankings, 8th in the state of Texas, representing 2A Region 2 District 15, going against the 31-6 Tyler Heat. This is the first time these two teams have clashed, and we'll hear more about their first meeting from Heat head coach Josh Tomlin later on. But this game here, the second time these two teams have met. Their last meeting was back actually a year ago tomorrow, back on the 12th of February in 2023. Tyler Heat with a fantastic exclamation mark with a dunk from then junior Elijah Grimes to cap off what was a 47-42 win. The Heat looking to have that same luck today. Speaking of the Heat, I had the pleasure once again of speaking with Heat head coach Josh Tomlin ahead of this pivotal matchup.
Well, for us, we have a big upcoming in about 2 weeks, going into a big regional tournament, and we need to. We're going to see very, very tough teams in our region. So, for us, we got to play the toughest teams we can possibly play. And man, I look for everybody. I'm thankful he chose to play us, and it's hard getting games for us these days, honestly. So, but yeah, I want to try to play the best we can.
Now, Coach, second time that Tyler Heat has played against this North Hopkins team. First time you beat them, I believe it was 47-42 in some pretty dramatic fashion. What's it going to take to make it 2-0?
It's tough, man. They are good. They're sound defensively. We need to shoot the ball well. And, size is not going to be that big of an issue. But just playing solid.
Walker Hartman at the 3 spot, the junior Trey Madrid, the lanky sophomore at the power forward, and the previously aforementioned big man, 6'5" tall, the senior Elijah Grimes. Their opponent tonight in these North Hopkins Panthers, as I mentioned earlier, 8th ranked in the state out of 2A Region 2, according to the recent TABC rankings that came out not too long ago, about 3 or 4 hours ago. Their very first time here on the Antler Sports Network, and they're led by head coach Kelly Clark, who I also had the pleasure of speaking with.
This is my 7th year at North Hopkins, the 4th as the head coach.
So you've had a pretty good tenure here. Talk about some of the teams that you've had in the past and talk about the team you have now. Of course, it does take a basketball that your Panthers team is pretty solid, top 10 in the state according to the rankings. What goes into this team? What about the culture makes them so successful?
We always just talk about being tough and being disciplined, not trying to be too fancy, but just do the little simple things really, really well. That's what we try to pride ourselves on, and just to play hard. Play hard. I always say if you play hard, you're going to put yourself in position to win. You may not win, but you'll at least be there where you want to be at the end of the game.
Now, speaking of the end, this is the last game of your regular season. We talked about a little bit off air. What's next in terms of getting ready for the postseason? What's the mentality in the locker room going into this game?
We've got a pretty big senior class, so I think they're just excited to get another game in.
About 1 minute left to go in pregame. Both teams onto the floor warming up, and we are set to go. North Hopkins and Tyler Heat from Bullard Southern Baptist Church across the street from the Brook Hill School, not too far away from Tyler. Prior to tip-off, we already heard from Coach Tomlin, but I also have the opportunity to talk to Coach Kelly Clark, the head coach of the North Hopkins Panthers.
This is my 7th year at North Hopkins, the 4th as the head coach.
So you've had a pretty good tenure here. Talk about some of the teams that you've had in the past and talk about the team you have now. Of course, it does take a basketball savant to understand that your Panthers team is pretty solid, top 10 in the state according to the rankings. What goes into this team? What about the culture makes them so successful?
We always just talk about being tough and being disciplined, not trying to be too fancy, but just do the little simple things really, really well. That's what we try to pride ourselves on, and just to play hard. Play hard. I always say if you play hard, you're going to put yourself in position to win. You may not win, but you'll at least be there where you want to be at the end of the game.
Now, speaking of the end, this is the last game of your regular season. We talked about a little bit off air. What's next in terms of getting ready for the postseason? What's the mentality in the locker room going into this game?
We got a pretty big senior class, so I think they're just excited to get another game in, and this will be a really good test for us, before the playoffs. That's why we got this on the schedule. I know Tyler Heat is really well coached.
Speaking of that well-coached team, we are set to go for tip-off. North Hopkins winning the opening tip. They're going to go from left to right on your respective device in the all-black visiting tops and bottoms with red and white striping along the sides. Red numerals and lettering with a white trim. Going up under the basket is going to be the starting big man. That's number 34, Carson Mathis, the 6'6 senior. Spinning on Grimes, goes up, and it's going to be a travel call, turnover, and North Hopkins going empty on their opening possession. After this game, of course, their last game of the regular season, as Tyler Heat goes with their opening offensive possession, they'll be taking on the Brooklyn Wildcats in a bit of a playoff warm-up. That game in Mustang Gymnasium in Martins Mill. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover is going to be assessed to Tyler Heat. Looks like it's going to be Kendron Penny who ended up getting the start in this contest. Now North Hopkins with an opportunity to try to get their offense back up and going. We've played 30 seconds in this first quarter of play. With it is Mathis. Mathis swings it to the left. Now to the reset to the top of the key. Stepping back is Lucas Bells. Bells gets it tipped over to Pacheco. How about that? That's a pretty good name if you're a Chiefs fan, at least 4 right now. 7:14 left to go. We played 45 seconds. With it now, jabbing and stepping along the left wing is Jordan. Jace Jordan, that is. Pacheco back over to Mathis. Mathis steps up, goes through, counted in the bucket and the foul. And that's how North Hopkins gets on the board. Mathis going through contact on that last layup, and he'll head to the line for the first time to shoot 2. Leads North Hopkins in points and rebounds per game. Already off to a fantastic start. First trip to the line for either ball club. Of course, all free throws brought to you by HTO and Tyler, located across the street from Tyler Junior College, as the first free throw is good. 7:03 left to go. 3-0 Panthers. With it is Tomlin. Tomlin leader for Tyler Heat in two major statistical categories, that being points per game and assists. And speaking of points, his fourth three-point bomb is no good. Rebound gets brought down by Waker Hartman. Hartman, open corner from downtown. He rattles it in for 3. Hartman's got things going with 3 there. The Heat shooting 33% from downtown this year. 6.5 minutes left to play in period number 1. Here's Pacheco. Drive along the left elbow. Over to Mathis. He jabs. He's guarded by Grimes. That's going to be the big matchup to watch. Bumps. Pull-up jumper for 2 from the charity stripe. Nails it. Had tough defense on him, and Grimes got a little bit of a bump. Steps back and lets it fly. Knocks it down. 5-3 our score. Hartman up to the previously aforementioned Grimes. Grimes trying to do a little damage of his own. Penny fires for 3. Penny's no good. Back iron it off. Grimes almost came up with a defensive board, but it's offensive board, but it's snatched away by Lucas Bells. Bells gets it over to Mathis. That's one thing you typically don't see, especially in the lower classifications around here in East Texas. Your 6'6 guys bringing the ball down the floor. How about that? 5:50 left to go in the first. Pacheco swing to the left side. It's into the hands of Steven Reyes. Reyes driving is going to be Bells. Bells can't get it. Pacheco on the offensive board gets it tipped. North Hopkins still with possession. Up and under layup. Nobody home. Rolls in and out. No good. Kendrick Penny with a defensive glass over to Tomlin. Tomlin, 5:34 left to go in the first. Crosses left. Pull-up jumper. Falls away. Off the window. And I guess at 6:24, the bank is still open. It's 5-all. 5:25 left in the first quarter. Tomlin falling away. Might have got whacked a little bit. Still keeping the balance and composure to nail the 2. Here's Mathis. Half spin. Kick to Pacheco. That's Steven Reyes. Reyes swings, open 3 for Bells. Bells no good. Couldn't ring home a 3. Rebound brought down by Hartman. Hartman in the center of the floor. Surveying the floor. Up high to Grimes. Under the basket. Trying to wrap around. He does over to Penny. Penny takes contact. Can't get the layup to go. On the defensive board is Mathis. Mathis already 3 rebounds in this game. One on the offensive side. Mathis steps back. Looking. Ball is dead. Corner 3. It's Jordan. No good. Front iron it off. Rebound is brought down by Hartman. Hartman tried to get it over to the left side into Eli Anderson, but instead looks like it's going to be a turnover. Yes, it is. Possession will go back to North Hopkins right in front of the Tyler Heat bench. North Hopkins, via the recent rankings, 8th ranked team in it to a Region 2. Stolen away by Tomlin. Tomlin on the open break. Easy left-handed layup going coast to coast. Tyler Heat now with a 7-5 advantage. Just under 4.5 left to go in the first quarter of play. Possession arrow pointing in favor of the home team. Stolen away by Tomlin again. His second steal, his second breakaway layup. How about that? Quick 4 run by Tomlin on his own, and that makes it 9-5 Tyler Heat. Mathis, quick dribble handoff into the hands of Reyes. Reyes kick to the corner to Pacheco. Back to Mathis. Great outside ball movement here by the Panthers. Ball is dead. Head faking, stepping is Pacheco again. 3:50 left to go. Firing from Bullard is Reyes from downtown. He nails the trifecta. Reyes pulled that three ball from Whitehouse and nailed the three. 9-8 the score with 3:40 left. Anderson kicks to Penny. He'll let go over three of his own, and he has it from downtown. 2 threes back to back, and it's been a 3-point barrage early on. 3.5 left to go on the first. Tyler Heat up 12-8. Mathis, head fakes, spins. Letting it fly again is Reyes. Back to back for him. Reyes is a perfect 2 for 2 from 3. Ball gets tipped out of bounds, anticipated for Hartman, and Jordan is there right on schedule. Quick substitution, checking in for North Hopkins is going to be Santos Hernandez, the 5'11 senior, as well as Andrew Ritchie, the 5'10 guard junior. The entire starting lineup for that North Hopkins Panther squadron, all seniors. Very experienced Ladle team. Off-ball screen is set for Tomlin. Now Grimes setting him an on-ball screen. Got the switch, but not able to capitalize quick enough. Tomlin fires for 3, top of the key, in and out, no good, nobody home. Rebound is brought in, under the basket. Hartman flies in for 2. Hartman, right place, right time. The 6'1 junior able to get the follow-up layup after the failed save from the North Hopkins Panthers. 14-11 with 2:47 left to go. Kicking it over to Hernandez. Hernandez dribbling. Hard pass to Reyes. Reyes, can he make it 3 for 3? No good. I guess his luck has run out temporarily. Head of steam is John Hall. Hall slows things down. Both Hall and Grimes both trading dumps and layup lines before this game began. Here's Hall. Takes the screen from Grimes into the corner. Skips through. Layup is good. Slithery finish through traffic to finish off the glass. 2:20 left in the first. 16-11. A quick run here by Tyler Heat, giving them their biggest lead, at least for now, at 5. Jace Jordan, bounce pass, is into the waiting hands of Hernandez. Hernandez guarded by Hartman. Ball is dead. 2:07 left to go. Looking for any takers. He has over Reyes on the far side. Bounce pass to Ritchie. Now over to Mathis. Mathis briefly double teamed, but gets it off quickly. Firing for 3 is Hernandez. He can't get a 3-point shot to fall. Tomlin skies through for the board. Open, Hartman, easy layup. Nice feed there by Tomlin over to Hartman, and it looks like North Hopkins wants to talk things over. Now it looks like it's going to be a Tyler Heat timeout, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Tyler Heat with an early advantage here at home. Minute 46 left in the first. It's 18-11 from the Antler Sports Network family of platforms. This is Pelche Kia High School basketball.
Give it everything at Pelche Kia and Tyler, with tough never quits.
Coming out of the North Hopkins timeout, Coach Kelly and company wanted to talk things over. His Panthers down early to Tyler Heat. They take possession, having to go the length of the floor on 94 feet. Minute 40 left to go in the first quarter. 18-11 our score in the first period. Mathis hasn't checked out yet. The true Iron Man, at least so far, for this North Hopkins team. On the drive after the stutter step is Reyes. Now back to the top of the key on the reset. Driving, open space is Ritchie. He's got it for 2. Tomlin tried to go for his third steal of the game. No dice. Easy open lane for Richie to convert the lay-in. 1:15 left. Handoff is to the previously aforementioned Tomlin. He's at the top of the key, swings over, now resets, going to the other side. He's immediately picked up by Mathis, but gets switched off of. On the wing is Hall. Hall, he lets one go and nails the deep bomb. Talent from downtown per game, already shooting better than that as we are within the final minute of the first quarter. Mathis goes through another and one. Back-to-back and ones for Mathis, and it has been his paint, at least early on, as we take another look at the instant replay brought to you by Circle M Crawfish, a Texas destination located in Big Sandy. He nailed his first free throw, hoping to get the same luck here, and he does. That makes it 21-16. The way Tyler Heat's defense has played, even though there's no shot clock, could be a good old-fashioned 2-for-1 opportunity if they force a quick turnover. Checked in just momentarily was Jet Bell, as well as Aiden Shelton, who has the basketball. Swings it over to the right side to Tomlin. Tomlin looking. He's guarded closely by Hernandez. Out to Hall. Hall, he'll let another one fly. No good. Easy rebound again for Hartman. That's back-to-back offensive rebounds for him, leading to back-to-back buckets. He's got 6 quick ones. 15 seconds left in the first. Could be the last possession of the period. Going behind the back and spinning is Reyes. Not giving any room is Tomlin. Into Mathis. 8 seconds left. Crossing the timeline. He's closely guarded by Shelton. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2. Has to shoot it. Falls away at the horn. Front iron, no good. And that'll end the first. It's been quick blows from both teams, but so far, Tyler Heat taking the early advantage. We played one, and it's 23-16. Back after this, Belshea Kia High School Basketball. Work tough, never quits.
That's the name of the business on this sheet.
Name of the business? Yosemite?
Yosemite Roofing.
Yosemite
Roofing?
Yosemite.
Yosemite Roofing, and we don't care what you call us, as long as you call us.
This second quarter brought to you by Yosemite Roofing. No matter what you call them, call Yosemite Roofing, the East Texas Roofing Go. It's been Tyler Heat, all heat. And that's not just talking about the air conditioning here in Bullard Southern Baptist Gymnasium. It's been their offense. 3 offensive rebounds and 3 layups immediately from Waker Hartman, the 6'1 guard, pretty much rebounding as well as his front court mates, helping increase this Tyler Heat lead. North Hopkins, however, not too far behind the number 8th ranked team in the land in their final regular season game. Not only this test, later on next week, they have to take on the Wildcats of Brooklyn and Martins Mill as they get ready for the postseason. We're set to go. 8 minutes and rolling left to go in quarter number 2. Anderson with it. Gets it over to Bell. They're trying to get it to Tomlin. It gets bumped, and eventually North Hopkins coming up with a turnover. Their first turnover already. We play 15 seconds of ball. Minute 43 left to go. 23-16. Get it over to Mathis. Mathis still guarded by Grimes. That's been a matchup to watch pretty much all evening long. Ball is out of bounds. Anticipated for Reyes. A little bit too much mustard on that one. And last time I checked, the concession stand doesn't take returns. 7:35 left to go. Tyler Heat will take possession back. Tomlin, he's immediately met at the timeline by Pacheco at the top of the key. Surveying the floor. Dribble handoff. Backside screen is set, but not too many open places. Except for Grimes under the basket, no good. Gets his offensive rebound, gets walloped. Coach Tomlin not happy at all, wanting a call. But either way, it will be a turnover. North Hopkins will take the basketball back. This Panther team, located just outside of Sulphur Springs, their first time this season playing against a Tyler or even a Smith County team. Their last 3 games, all 3 district wins. Back on the second, a win against Alba Golden. On the 6th, slashing 67-23 of the Eagles of Como-Picton. In the most recent game, a 71-39 beating of the Cumbie Trojans. Corner 3 again for the Panthers is no good. Rebound is brought down by Grimes. With it is Tomlin on the break, doesn't have numbers. Grimes trailing behind him there. They inbounded into Starr. Starr back to Tomlin. Tomlin, the fans right in front of us here wanting a travel. Well, some of the North Hopkins fans that are right next to the Tyler Heat sub-varsity players who got a big-time win over these St. Panthers earlier today before the broadcast began. We're sitting at 6:31 left in the second quarter. 23-16. Looking is Anderson. Anderson kicks to Tomlin in the corner. Guarded by Pacheco. Pacheco giving a little bit of a hair wave. Grimes who'll pull from short corner. Mid-range shot, no good. Rebound brought down. Going back up with it in for two is going to be Cohen Starr. Starr right place, right time again. And another offensive rebound and another second chance bucket for Tyler Heat. 12 points. That's how many second chance buckets the Heat have gotten off of offensive rebounds tonight. 6 minutes left to go. They get it into Mathis. Mathis faking the bounce pass, trying to go to work against Grimes. Bumps, goes up, swatted away out of bounds, but North Hopkins will keep possession. Grimes staying firm, 6'6" versus 6'5". Mathis has a younger brother in the 7th grade. He's, according to Coach Kelly, as we have an offensive foul. According to Coach Kelly Clark, Mathis' brother, who's already in the 7th grade, was projected to be about 6'6". That's definitely got to make you happy to know that another big 6 footer is about to come down the pipeline. 5:48 and counting, 25-16. Tyler Heat ahead here at home. Grimes at the free throw line looking, gets the dribble handoff over to Bell. Bell on the jab, driving is Starr. Starr back over to Grimes. 5.5 left to go. Grimes another dribble handoff. This time to Anderson. Anderson through contact, nobody home. Grimes on the offensive tip, no good. Rebound gets brought down by Lucas Bells. Bells will reset. Looking to work against Tomlin. Tomlin already has 2 steals on the drive as Mathis, and Mathis gets fouled. And that was almost a poster there. 5:15 left to go. And for the 3rd time tonight, Carson Mathis, a 6'6", I would say 6'7", senior forward, will head to the charity stripe. His first shot is good. So far tonight, he's a perfect 3 for 3. His first 2 trips coming off of 2 and 1s. Can't complain about that. Easy trips to the line for him. 4th free throw for Mathis is good. He's a perfect 4 for 4. Tomlin looking to lead his Heat to a 3rd straight victory. His 8th straight victory. Foul is called along the sideline. Looks like that one's going to be charged to Brian Pacheco, the senior, the perpetrator there. Substitution is Aiden Godbolt, the 6-foot sophomore. He'll be checking in for North Hopkins. Tyler Heat been on a roll in this second half of the season, the dog days of the season, as I like to call it. Winners of 17 of their last 20. Tomlin spins, pull-up jumper from mid-range, no good. Rebound is tipped. Tried to catch it before it hit the broadcast table. Thankfully, I have general manager here at Pelshea Kia, Mr. Joshua Hartman, here next to us here at the broadcast table. Won't be on commentary. Says he's a bit under the weather, but he is here in spirit. How about that? Think you'll be all right with that, as he gives a corresponding nod. 4:55 left in the second quarter, 25-18. Tomlin, dump off under the basket, and what a feed for 2. Cohen Starr on the layup. Tomlin already averages almost 5 assists a game, and you can see exactly why there. Great vision by the senior. 4.5 minutes left to go. On the breakaway, rising up, no dunk, but a layup will do. Cohen Starr, back-to-back buckets for him, and that expands the lead to 11. 4:25 left to go. Mathis, quick feed, is into Bells. Bells trying to go head up against Tomlin. Pulling up, jumper is Reyes, no good. He had a 3-point barrage in the first quarter. Haven't seen that from him yet again. 3 ball, firing from Petty, and Petty is money from downtown. The offensive onslaught continuing for Tyler. 4 minutes left to go. Foul is called, blocking foul. That one's going to be called against Cohen Starr. With 3:58, Tyler Heat. At one point, it was a 5-point game. Now it has exploded to a 32-18 lead. Inbounds pass. It's into Reyes. He'll again let one fly for 3. No good. Offensive driving against Godbolt. Godbolt skip pass. They get it over to Mathis on the right side wing. Godbolt trying to post up. Now was at the left elbow and swings out, leaks to the left corner. 5-second count is still rolling. And Jace Jordan, yes, didn't get rid of it in time. Turnover, Panthers possession, Tyler, with 3:38 left to go. Tomlin with it. Leader for the Heat in points and assists per game at 16 and 5.5 respectively. Grimes leading the Heat in rebounds with 7 a game. Firing again, it's going to be no good from Penny, and it hit the scaffolding above the basket, according to the official. Therefore, North Hopkins will get the basketball back. Tyler Heat pretty much playing a pseudo full court man-to-man. Harmon is one assignment, as it looks like a pending substitution. Looks like it's going to be John Hall who will be checking in at the next dead ball. Kick to Reyes. Reyes top of the key. He fires. Back iron. Too much muscle on that one. And another offensive rebound, this time by Jace Jordan. Mathis working on Hartman. Not giving him much leeway. And yes, Hartman draws the offensive foul as he turns around and gives a little bit of a smirk to Mathis. The Tyler Heat fans to our left here letting them have it. With 2:53 left to go in the second, it's 32-18. As Hall will check in for Tyler. He'll be checking in exchange for Kendrick Penny. Valuable minutes for him. Came back and made an immediate impact. Hall looking fine under the basket for 2 is Starr. Mathis with it. 2:30 left in the second. It's 34-18. On the dribble drive is Jordan. And it looks like it's going to be another offensive foul. Again on Mathis. One was on an illegal screen. The other one was a rogue elbow. 2:30 left to go. Mathis definitely is the biggest kid on the floor. Just hasn't really been able to get too much position there without getting whacked with a foul. Interesting to see how his game plan evolves as this game transpires. With it is Hall. Hall looking to go baseline, gets cut off, ball is dead. They get it into Starr on the right block, gets double teamed, now back out to Hall. Screen is offset, corner, Hartman fires for 3, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall goes through, scoop layup is no good. Mathis snatches down a tough rebound in the middle of the floor, weaving and wobbling through traffic, has an open lane, drives, it's going to be a foul called. Not going to be on the shot, however, it will stay on the floor with 2:03 left to go. Or do they end up calling it a jump ball? Nope, they're going to call that one on Hartman. As it looks like North Hopkins has yet another substitution. Checking in is going to be Lucas Bells. Coming in exchange for Mathis. Mathis is going to get his first break of the contest, deservedly so. 2:03 left, 34-18. And it looks like it's going to be a loose ball foul that's going to get called against Eli Anderson. Reyes was cutting across the key. Pretty much got tackled. Now with 2:02 left to go, it's 34-18. Firing after the hesitation and nailing the 3 is Lucas Bells from downtown. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for North Hopkins. The scoring drought officially over. Here's Tomlin. Tomlin wheeling and dealing. Drives, goes through the lane. Layup is good. What a layup from Tomlin. Right down Main Street into the mayor's office. No appointment needed. 1:36 left to go in the second. Tomlin almost came up with another steal, but instead Hall is there. 2 players clash. Don't know what they're going to end up calling this here. Grimes will be checking back in. Eli Anderson will be checking out. North Hopkins looking to get another basket here. Head fake. Great drive by Reyes. Reyes right through the lane. Great job of getting into open space and finishing through heavy traffic. 1:15 left. Tomlin had a steam. Travel violation call. Seemed like he slipped up about a step or 2 past the free throw line. Coach Kelly Clark barking orders in front of his sideline now. Looking to will his Panthers back into this one. Not an insurmountable lead by any stretch of the imagination. We've hit around a minute. With it is Lucas Bells. Bells playing the pseudo 5 spot as Mathis checked out about 2 minutes ago or so. With it is Godbolt. Godbolt swing, corner. With it is Bells. Bells driving on Hartman. Hartman draws a travel call. Thought he might have got drawn a second offensive foul of the game, but I'm sure him drawing a turnover will make him just as happy. 48 seconds left to go. Maybe 1 or 2 more possessions remaining in this first half. 36-23. Tomlin, hand off to Hartman. Now back to Hall. Hall to Tomlin, into Grimes. Grimes guarded by Galtbolt, kicks over to Hartman. Hartman, pull-up jumper from mid-range, can't get it, and it looks like it's going to be a loose ball foul called under the bucket. And Grimes might have got whacked for a tech, or someone got tech. Looks like it might have been a technical foul on Grimes. Looks like it might also be a double technical, not too sure. Looks like it was, as Tomlin knocks down the first technical free throw, at least from my angle, I can tell you this. There was a technical foul called against North Hopkins. I believe it was called against Lucas Bells. As Tomlin shoots his second free throw, nails them both. 27.5 left to go. It's 38-23. Looks like it was a loose ball foul called against Grimes, because I did see a 1-4 get put up from the official. Coach Kelly Clark saying that there was 5 fouls called, which it was. If it is a loose ball foul, that ended up being called against North Hopkins. That makes things interesting, because no matter what, if you're getting into the bonus, whether you have 4 or 5 fouls, an offensive foul does not send the opposing team to the line. And it looks like it was a technical foul, a double tech. One was called against Grimes, the other one called against Bells, and Bells is now heading to the line to shoot his 2 free throws. Looks like we got that lined out. That took a good minute as Bells knocks down the first free throw. North Hopkins a perfect 5 for 5 from the charity stripe tonight. Now, the interesting part about it is if it's a double technical foul and it was a loose ball foul called under the basket, how they decide who gets the basketball back. That's going to be interesting to see what the officials end up ruling here. Second free throw from Bells is good. It's another perfect trip to the line for North Hopkins. And it looks like it's going to be, as we wait, looks like it's going to be Tyler Heat possession. 38-25. Tyler Heat bringing the fight here at home. This North Hopkins team hasn't lost a district game since the COVID season, that 2019-2020 season. 25 seconds left. Tomlin looks like he might try to do it himself or maybe save it for one last long possession. He gets it back. Now swing to the right side. Dribble handoff / pseudo screen. 10 seconds left. Tomlin guarded by Jordan. Drives. Travel violations called. And now with 7.4 left to go, North Hopkins has an opportunity to get a bucket here before heading to the locker rooms. Mathis will check back in for this final possession. He'll be giving relief for Andrew Ritchie. 7 seconds. Mathis has it, and it looks like it's going to be a blocking foul. That will be called against John Hall. And that'll send Mathis to the line. And that might be best case scenario if Tyler Heat wanted to get one more offensive possession out of this. But Mathis has already gone a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. North Hopkins as a team 6 for 6. First free throw from Mathis is good. The Panthers averaging 54 points per game, allowing 40. Tyler Heat already 2 points away from matching that average. Second free throw for Mathis is no good. Grimes comes down with a defensive board, gets the ball hammered. 2 seconds, 1 second. Tomlin, travel violation is called, and a little under half a second left. We've seen half-court heaves twice this season, one from Rachel Richardson from Athens Christian Preparatory Academy, the other one from Ryan Richburg from Bishop Gorman, ironically, against the Tyler Heat. So how about that? Full court heave is up and into the bleachers of the first row, and that will conclude the first half of play. Barring all the confusion not too long ago, it's been more of the same, all Tyler Heat here at home. 38-26. Second half coming up after this. from the Antler Sports Network family of platforms, this is Rose City High School Hoops, presented by Pelche Kia Tyler, where tough never quits.
At Tinsley Title, we're more than just a title company. We're your partners in securing your real estate dreams. Right in the heart of downtown Athens, our dedicated team guides you through every step of the title process. When you've found your dream home and you're ready to take the next step, that's where we come in. We've helped countless in Henderson County and surrounding areas, and we treat every single one of them like family. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a first-time buyer, your trust is our commitment. We're Tinsley Title, your partner every step of the way.
Introducing the Pill Puncher, an ergonomic solution to opening blister packs. Perfect for nurses and people who take medication from blister packs, which is about 1.3 million Americans each day, according to the FDA. Excellent for healthcare settings and households. The safe, portable Pill Puncher will minimize any chance of injury, frustration, or cross-contamination. Head on over to www.pillpuncher.com and place a pre-order today. Free shipping will be given on the first 2,000 sold.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step, so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello.
Start of the third here at Bullard Southern Baptist in their gymnasium, home of the Heat. As a hometown crowd, definitely happy so far after 2 quarters of play, up 38-26. This third quarter is brought to you by East Texas Benefits, local knowledge you can trust. Proud longtime sponsor of the Antler Sports Network. We also want to say thank you to East Texas Benefits for sponsoring our new staff t-shirts. Also want to thank our fantastic staff. Justin Jackson, down in our Houston ASN Control Center, our head editor-in-chief, Nick Jordan, Matthew Hermans, Nathan Kinney, Danny Wimpy, Hunter Taylor, and the rest of our fantastic executive producers that keep the ASN up and running. Learn more online at antlersn.com. Fresh 8 minutes are on the clock. We are set to go for 2 more quarters of basketball. North Hopkins Not a tall mountain to climb, definitely a climbable mountain, but time is definitely not on their side, and they will take the opening possession of the second half. Both starting units back onto the floor. Mathis swings it to the right side to Bell. Bell back over to Mathis. Mathis going against Grimes, rises up, drives, no good, collects his own rebound, goes back up, and Grimes sends that one to Waxahachie. 7:40 left to go. Grimes saying, not today. So now both Grimes and Mathis have a block on each other. 7.5 minutes left to go. Tomlin steps back, guarded by Pacheco. Jabs to Grimes again. Grimes half spins, gets open. Hartman hesitates. Hop step, layup is good. What a move from Hartman to get the second half started. We played 45 seconds in this third period. 40-26. Tyler Heat with the advantage at home. Mathis looking. Has Jordan, Jace Jordan that is, looking for Pacheco on the drive. Tomlin couldn't get there quick enough. Mathis rises up, almost slammed it home, but 2 points out of their way. And North Hopkins responds in kind with a 2-ball of their own. 6:56 left to go. With it is Penny. Penny into Grimes. Grimes head fakes, rises up, no good. Ball is tipped in the air. Grimes tried to hit it back into the basket, no good. Ball is touched by Jordan out of bounds. Tyler Heat will take possession now under their own bucket. 6:46 left to go. 40-28. Tomlin inbound. It's going to be Tomlin on the floor with Penny, Anderson, Hartman, and Grimes. Who fires from the top of the key? Nothing but oxygen. Nobody home. Out of bounds. Possession will go back to North Hopkins. On the floor for those North Hopkins Panthers, it's Reyes, Pacheco, Mathis, Bells, as well as Jace Jordan on the floor for the black and red. Ball is dead. And it looks like it might have been a timeout called, and yes, it is. Coach Kelly and company wanted to talk things over, and as they do, we'll give our sponsors a chance at a message. 6:31 left to go in the third quarter. It's 40-28. Back in 30 seconds from the Antler Sports Network family platforms. This is East Texas High School Hoops. Coming out of the break, Coach Kelly using one more timeout. He has 3 more remaining, looking to try to regroup and get his Panthers back into this game. 40-28 the score, 6:20 left to go. Mathis under the basket, easy 2. That's a great way to come out of a timeout, reducing the lead to 10. 6:10 left to go in the third. Tomlin picking up his dribble, spinning, looking, has Grimes in the corner, guarded by the lanky Mathis. Now over to Anderson. Anderson looking, has Hartman in the corner. He's had a fantastic game. Plenty of offensive rebounds and buckets. Offensive foul. That's what we call a good old-fashioned pass and crash, ladies and gentlemen. Right place, right time. Steven Reyes drawing the charge. And now an opportunity to bring things back to a single-digit lead. The closest this game has been was back at the 6:25 mark of the first quarter when North Hopkins was down by 5. At one point, Tyler Heat was up by 16. But the Panthers slowly but surely have been marching back into this one. Again, an opportunity to get things to single digits here. With it on the dribble drive, backing out is Bells. Bells over to Mathis at the free throw line. Spins out again. Open 3 for Bells. Can't get the shooter's roll. Grimes comes down with a defensive glass. Tomlin to the Heat running. Skip pass to the far side to Penny. Penny driving. Kick to Eli Anderson for 3. No good. Rebound by Mathis again. That's defensive rebound number 7 for him. 5.5 left to go in the third. With it is Mathis again after crossing the timeline. North Hopkins going from right to left on your respective device. Open 3 and nailed from downtown is Reyes. And how about that? 7-point game. 5:16 left to go in the third. Tyler Heat need a bucket, and they need it quick. Penny to Grimes. Grimes, he'll let go of a 3 of his own. No good. Rattles in and out. He's 0 for 2 from deep, but comes up with the offensive board. Tomlin skips to Penny. He's been lights out from 3, and that will continue as he hits from downtown. Kendrick Penny has been money from deep. Tomlin slipping. However, Bells not taking advantage. And instead will swing to the top of the key to Reyes. Reyes to Mathis. Great jab step there. Turns the corner. Kicks to the far side. Follow away jumper for Bells. And he'll ring home another bucket. This is the North Hopkins offense that we saw in the first quarter. Immediately responding, and another pass that crashed for North Hopkins. Tomlin will draw the foul. Lucas Bells with another. Checking in is going to be Santos Hernandez. As Ryan Pacheco will be checking out. 4:27 left to go. 43-35. Stolen away. With it is Hartman to Tomlin. He jabs. Looking. Has Grimes. Grimes going to work. Short corner. Loses his dribble momentarily. To Hartman. That jab step is killer. Falls away from the free throw line. No good. Another offensive rebound, this time by Penny. Has Grimes. Runner is in for two. One thing about Grimes that we've noticed throughout the season, if he misses a couple of threes, he won't spend the entire game trying to knock one down. Just stick to his bread and butter inside that three-point arc as he converts that two ball. 3:51 left to go in the third. 45-35. Ball is hit by Grimes out of bounds, and it will stay here. North Hopkins will take possession. Substitution for both ball clubs. It's going to be Aiden Shelton who will be checking in for Tyler Heat. And the substitution for North Hopkins is going to be Andrew Ritchie. 3:46 left to go. 45-35. At one point, North Hopkins had it back down to an 8-point game. The Tyler Heat three-point shooting has been the main differentiating factor. Pulling up, speaking of three, is Reyes. He's been lights out from downtown. Couldn't flip the switch this time. It's saved. No, it's out of bounds. Tyler Heat will take possession. Tyler Heat will be on the Antler Sports Network 2 weeks from now in this very same gymnasium for a matinee matchup with the Dallas Thunder, a team they've already beat earlier in the season. Just under 3.5 minutes now. Tomlin fades away. A little bit of bag work. Off the glass again for two. Tomlin with a little shimmy, shake, and bake for the fall-away two from the right block. 47-35. 3:14 left to go in the third quarter. North Hopkins got to get across in a hurry, and they do. Bounce pass right along the sideline. Great anticipation there, caught by Hernandez. Up to Reyes now. Reyes, pull up, heavily contested jumper, short, under the basket. Mathis on the offensive board, no good. Kick out. North Hopkins, another offensive board. Head faking, drive to Reyes. Layup is in for Santos Hernandez, and he gets on the board. 10-point game again. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. Tomlin going to work against Hernandez. Looking. Had Penny on the down screen. Now kick to Hartman. Hartman, that jab again. Kick out to Hall. Hall checked in just moments ago. Drives, layup is good. Hall, one of the more athletic front court members for this Tyler Heat team. Saw him dunking with ease in the pregame. Hernandez looking. Gets it back. 2:13 left to go. Kick to the far side wing. Dribble drive going up, layup through contact from Ritchie is no good. Mathis helps him up. Layup, scoop one, hopping Penny. Right down the lane again for two more. 51-37. North Hopkins is able to get buckets, but not able to get them enough to where to keep this Tyler Heat offense at bay. And Mathis takes the feed and is in for two more again. But one thing about these Panthers, they haven't said die, that's for sure. Tomlin on the left side corner, minute and a half remaining in the third, directing traffic, pushing away Penny. Swings to the left side to Hartman. Tomlin setting the down screen for Shelton. Shelton back to Tomlin, fires, open three, no good. Rebound by Mathis. North Hopkins slowing down the offense, didn't have numbers. Now they get the rest of their reinforcements. And a good old-fashioned 5-out motion offense. Plenty of backdoor cuts and down screens for this Panther offense. With it at the top of the key, looking is Reyes. Reyes over to Ritchie on the drive. Kick now on the reset. Hernandez over to Jordan. Jordan now to Mathis. Mathis on to Ritchie. Ritchie hands it off to Reyes. Reyes, layup, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall immediately guarded by Mathis. Crosses, much to the happiness of the Tyler Heat student section. Right to us here. Penny again for three. No good, wide. 32 seconds left. Mathis comes down with a defensive glass. Travel violation is called by the close side official. Now Tyler Heat will get it with 28 seconds left. Jet Bell as well as Cohen Starr will be checking in for Tyler Heat. Lucas Bells will be checking in exchange for Andrew Ritchie for North Hopkins. 28.8 left to go. Into Tomlin, who backpedals across the timeline. Tomlin surveying the floor. High-arcing passes into Starr. Starr going the length of the floor. The dribble handoff to Bell. And to Hall. Hall, 15 seconds left. Steps back. Back to Tomlin. 10 seconds left. 51-39 left in the third. Tomlin said he's going to do it himself. Hesitates. Kicks to Bell. 3 seconds. High arcing three. Rainbow shot no good. 1 second. Reyes isn't going to get a shot off. And they're going to call a foul. Will that be the end of the quarter? And it looks like that will end period number 3. North Hopkins slowly but surely fighting back. Tyler Heat ain't out of the woods just yet. 8 minutes left to go in this ball game, and we'll have those final 8 minutes after this. From the Antler Sports Network family of platforms, this is Texas High School Basketball presented by Pelche Kia, where tough never quits.
Give it everything at Pelche Kia and Tyler, where tough never quits.
Final period set to begin from Bullard Southern Baptist. Tomorrow, it's another ranked contest staying in 2A. Senior day for the Hawkins Hawks led by head coach Ty Davis as they take on the Big Sandy Wildcats in a Highway 80 district clash. Tip-off from Hawks Gymnasium, 7 p.m. The East Texas Benefits pregame drive gets us going at 6:45. 8 more minutes remaining in this one. Tyler Heat, Tomlin and company will begin the quarter. Up 51-39. North Hopkins, plenty of runs, but not enough to really get into the skin of this Tyler Heat lead. Double team, and they get it up to Grimes. That last pass was made by Jet Bell. Stayed on the floor after checking in just moments ago in the third quarter. They get it down low. Drop step, easy bucket. Under the basket for Cohen Starr. 7.5 left to go. Reyes driving on 3 defenders. Scoop layup is good. What a tough bucket from him. Reyes going through traffic. Now the 5'11 senior guard getting it done. They kick the Starr again. Starr, runner, is in. Excuse me, that's Waker Hartman on that last bucket. Hartman, he's had a fantastic game. Getting it done around the rim. Most people know him as a lights-out shooter, but hasn't really needed to let it fly from downtown tonight. 6:57 left to go. Backcourt violation is called. Much to the chagrin, the disappointment of the North Hopkins fans. We do have replay capability, but no replay just yet in Texas high school basketball. Just a couple of things that fans, coaches, and wannabe referees alike have been clamoring for years, that including a shot clock. Personally, I think we'll have a shot clock before instant replay, but I digress. I'll put down my crystal ball for now. 6:45 left to go in the fourth period. 55-41, Tyler Heat with the advantage. Bell head faking, fakes the 3 up to Tomlin. He'll let it fly from downtown. Nothing but net for 3. Tomlin does it again. Tomlin shooting 42% from the field, 37% from 3. Definitely shooting at a high clip tonight. Under the basket, double teamed is Hernandez, falling away, and that'll be 3 in the key. And he is not happy at all, looking at the referee with absolute disgust as he will check out. Andrew Ritchie will check in. It's Starr, Tomlin, Bell, Hartman, and Grimes on the floor for the Heat. It's Jordan, Bells, as well as Ritchie, Reyes, and Mathis on the floor for North Hopkins as Jet Bell nails another 3. Back-to-back trifectas. That makes it a 61-41 game. Another steal and another bucket for Tomlin. Tomlin, 4 steals on the day. And it's fair to say that the sand is slowly starting to fall out of the hourglass for North Hopkins. Mathis driving, another and one, make it 3 for him on the night. He's had more and ones than some of the cats on the stat sheet for either team have made field goals. Substitution here for Tyler Heat. Checking in for Tomlin as he gets a much-deserved break is going to be Eli Anderson. Mathis has been a perfect 6 for 6 from the charity stripe today. His and one free throw is good. Of course, that and all free throws brought to you by HTO, your hometown drink stop, located on 5th Street across from Tyler Junior College. 5.5 left. Hartman taking the dribble handoff, drives, double team, kicks it to Grimes. Grimes head fakes, spins, kicks out to Anderson. Anderson drives, he half spins, hooks, feed under the basket, and a nice bucket for Starr again. Every single one of Cohen Starr's buckets have all come from assists from either Tomlin or Anderson. Almost stolen away, and it is stolen away by Anderson. Anderson, nice feed to Hartman, and Hartman another layup. The lead continues to grow. With it is Mathis. Mathis back over to Reyes. Reyes, top of the key. 3 is nailed from Lucas Bells. 4:40 left in the fourth. 20-point game. On the drive. Pull-up jumper from Starr is good again. Starr has definitely been a star on offense. Valuable minutes for Tyler Heat. Sliding down with it is going to be Bells. Might be a wet spot. It looks like what it's going to be. It's going to be a full timeout taken by North Hopkins. And as they take that, we will keep it here. Happy to remind you that the Antler Sports Network on March 4th and 5th will be heading up I-20 to Cowtown, the home of the Texas Wesleyan Rams, for the Sooner Athletic Conference Men's and Women's Basketball Championships on March 4th and 5th. We'll have the semifinals and the finals for both men and women on ASN2. Myself, Jimmy the St. Christopher, and the entire ASN crew will be on the call for that. Again, the Sooner Athletic Conference Championship on ASN2 from the Sid Richardson Center on the campus of Texas Wesleyan University. Brought to you by your Oklahoma Fort dealers, proud sponsors of college hoops on the ASN and the Sooner Athletic Conference. Also, coming up in 2 weeks, the Antler Sports Network will announce the 2024-25 high school and college football slates. Of course, a lot of chaos across the UIL with the recent realignments. We'll try to make sense of it all and have some of the best games from across the state. Find more online at antlersn.com or across our social media platforms on Facebook at Antler Sports Network, on Instagram at Antler Sports Net, and on Twitter at Antler or X, whichever one you want to call it, at Antler_SN. Timeout has concluded. 4:18 left to go in the fourth, 69-47. North Hopkins and Coach Kelly Clark with 2 timeouts remaining. 4:16 and counting. Skip passes over to Pacheco. Dribble handoff is bobbled, but eventually corralled by Bells, who gets the screen. Bells fires from deep. Back iron, no good. Rebound is almost saved out of bounds. It will stay possession with North Hopkins. North Hopkins so far this year 16-3 against East Texas as Mathis takes the inbounds pass for an easy deuce. Back to a 20-point contest. Anderson swings to Bell. Bell has already hit a 3. Now to Hall. Hall, nice spin move, rises right over Mathis. What a bucket. Oh, my. Now imagine if he would have dunked that. How about that? I know I'm not fair to be one to dream, but holy Toledo. 3.5 left to go in the fourth. Great screen by Mathis. Big screen by Mathis, blowing that one up. Look, almost need an ice pack for me, and I'm over here right next to it. 3:20 left to go. With it on the far side, a wing is Bells, and to Mathis, who head fakes, rises, tries to go up. Are they going to call it on the floor? No. Yes, they will. It will stay on the floor. No free throws for Mathis this go round. And they will inbound under the basket. 3:13 left in this final frame. Wobbling it is Jordan, but will keep possession. He spins. Gets it tapped. Keeps possession in the corner. Half the baseline, but instead will elect to the reset for Mathis. Mathis steps back. Fires for three. No good. Back iron. Nobody home. Rebound brought down by Starr. Starr to Anderson. Anderson breaks things back out. Bell head fakes. Now back over to Anderson to the right side corner. Clock rolling. 2:47 left to go. It's 71-49. Into Starr. Starr's had a heck of a night. Tried to nutmeg his defender, but instead is run into the hands of Mathis. Mathis operating the break. It's even numbers. Will step back, get it over for Reyes, who jumps and gets it for two from 8 feet out. Back to a 20-point game again. 71-51. 2:22 left to go in the fourth. Starr lets it go. No good. High arcing rebound is brought down by Jace Jordan. 2:15 left. Mathis has it, surveying the floor. Head fakes at the free throw line. Hands it off to Reyes. Reyes, ball is bobbled. Coming up with it is Hall, and he's going to draw the loose ball foul. Looks like that one's going to get called against Lucas Bells. And yes, it indeed will. With 2:04, Dos Minutos remaining. A bit of a platoon swap now for North Hopkins. As it looks like it's going to be Rhett Vaughn, as well as Santos Hernandez, and also Connor McFarland. Mathis will check out for what is presumably the rest of this contest with 2:04 left to go. Fair to say that Tyler Heat has pretty much sealed this win in the bag here at home. Minute 54 left to go as Anderson has it. Anderson driving, has it to Starr. Starr looking to operate the pinwheel Princeton action. Quick firing for three is Shelton. Shelton hard off the backboard, nobody home. Is now with it is Rhett Vaughn. Vaughn over to Pacheco. Pacheco bobbles it out of bounds. They're going to say it was last off of Pacheco's foot. And Tyler Heat will take possession back. Minute and a half of basketball left to go. Anderson crosses the timeline. Crosses, drives, up and over, layup, no good. Can't get the shooter's roll. Hernandez with a defensive rebound. He's got a head of steam. Picked up by Bell, crossing the timeline. Crosses back over. Drives to the right side. Double team. Ball is loose, and he is fouled. That one is going to be called against Jet Bell, his 6'3 sophomore. As he gives a quick grin to his teammate John Hall as they exchange quick pleasantries after the call. Crane kick by Anderson. Doesn't get anywhere, however. Layup, high arcing right off the top of the glass, and good by Pacheco. 71-53, 1 minute left. And it's fair to say that Tyler Heat's going to take every second that they can off of this clock. At least that would be what you would believe. Starr hands it off to Anderson. 48 seconds left. Now to Bell. Bell, he'll let one fly. No good. Rebound is corralled by Shelton. And they kick back out to Anderson on the reset. 37 seconds left. Bell thought he was going to try to get that one back, but instead it's going to be Shelton who lets one fly, and he'll get his three-point back that he missed earlier. Missed one about 45 seconds to go. Getting that three-point ball back. And now 20 seconds remaining in this one. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover possession will go to Tyler Heat with 18.1 seconds left. Well, that win, Tyler Heat will get their 32nd win of the season and extend their winning streak to 7 and their home winning streak to 6. 7 seconds left. Anderson has it, taking his last couple of dribbles. 2 seconds, 1 second. High fives are being had, and that will do it. Tyler Heat with a commanding win here at home. Your final 74-53. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll try to get final stats and maybe even try to talk to winning coach Josh Tomlin. All that and more. Again, Tyler Heat with a commanding win here at home. Back after this from the Antler Sports Network family of platforms. This is high school basketball presented by Pelche Kia. Tyler, where tough never quits.
At Tinsley Title, we're more than just a title company. We're your partners in securing your real estate dreams. Right in the heart of downtown Athens, our dedicated team guides you through every step of the title process. When you've found your dream home and you're ready to take the next step, that's where we come in. We've helped countless in Henderson County and surrounding areas, and we treat every single one of them like family. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a first-time buyer, your trust is our commitment. We're Tinsley Title, your partner every step of the way.
Introducing the Pill Puncher, an ergonomic solution to opening blister packs. Perfect for nurses and people who take medication from blister packs, which is about 1.3 million Americans each day, according to the FDA. Excellent for healthcare settings and households. The safe, portable pill puncher will minimize any chance of injury, frustration, or cross-contamination. Head on over to www.pillpuncher.com and place a pre-order today. Free shipping will be given on the first 2,000 sold.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step, so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
The Tyler Heat faithful definitely going home happy after their Heat defeat the 8th-ranked North Hopkins Panthers in commanding fashion. Final score 74-53. And it is my pleasure to once again be speaking with Coach Tomlin. Coach, a heck of a win against a heck of a team.
Yep, I appreciate it, man. We, as we talked before, a defense was got to get after them, play good defense and shoot the ball well. I think we shot it okay. Probably not their greatest, but good enough to score 74 points.
Well, you had a lot of contribution, Hartman specifically. Some people know him as a downtown shooter, a nice three-point shooter, but did you like the way he kind of mixed up his arsenal a bit? We saw him get easy buckets, getting in the right spaces under the basket for easy short corner dump-offs and layups. We even saw a little bit of the mid-range game. Talk about the versatility that you saw from your offense today.
Absolutely, man. Waker, he just told him the other day at practice, his first step has become so far. He has a quick first step. People don't realize it. And he has a great shot fake, and he can get by you quick, and he finishes well. He's quick. He's quick to the basket. I like how we attack the basket. I wanted to score a little more inside. Wanted to go at their big man, who we wanted to get in foul trouble, which we did early a little bit. Didn't finish as much inside as I wanted with our big man, but at the end of the day, I like how our guards attacked and we try to play relentless pressure man defense, and I think that helped us tonight.
Well, you definitely did that. Jackson alone, 3 steals in the first half. How about that for some stifling full-court defense? That's exactly what you wanted. Did you want anything else from him, a side of fries, a drink, a couple napkins? What else? Because he pretty much did exactly what you needed him to do in the pregame.
I didn't need him to slip on the floor as much as he did all over the place and turn it over.
No one likes turnovers, though, Coach.
No. But he blamed it on the floor and the shoes and everything else he can blame it on. But No, he's a good player. I love coaching him, and he's he's a good on the ball defender. Knows how to play, can read steps, and just all our guards they're starting to buy into what pressure does for 4 quarters.
Now, Coach, one thing I brought up in the pregame is how pivotal the front court matchup is going to be. And it's fair to say that you have plenty of depth at the forward spots. You have the Jet Bells. You can even move some John Hall that we saw a lot of today. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of depth on the bench. Do you think that was a pretty good way that you were able to extend that lead more and more? Because at one point it was only a 6-point lead. Then 2 quarters later, you're up 20 plus.
Right. It is. It's a luxury we have. All 9 can play. And they can all play various spots, and sometimes we can create some tough matchups.
And another thing also that you dominated was the offensive glass. Just off the top of my head, I know Waker had at least 4 offensive boards in the first half. And on second chance points, you also dominated as well by my count. You had 16 second chance points in the first half alone. So fair to say it was a very scrappy win.
It is a scrappy win, and I told our guys this is what it's going to take. You have to win the rebounding war with the level that we're going to go play in our regional tournament if we want to go try to make us some noise in our national tournament.
Well, you definitely are making some noise here. Coach, defeating the 8th-ranked North Hopkins Panthers by a final of 74-53. Coach, as always, pleasure speaking with you. We'll be back with you again in your contest against the Dallas Thunder, a team that you played before in White House, so it'll be a different setting. Fair to say it's going to be an electric day of basketball. As always, pleasure speaking with you, and congratulations on a fantastic win.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. When we come back, we'll take a final 3-minute break and wrap it up. Tyler Heat taking home the big-time win, 74-53. From the Antler Sports Network family of platforms, this is high school basketball, presented by Pell Kia Tyler. We're tough, never quits.
At Tinsley Title, we're more than just a title company. We're your partners in securing your real estate dreams. Right in the heart of downtown Athens, our dedicated team guides you through every step of the title process. When you've found your dream home and you're ready to take the next step, that's where we come in. We've helped countless in Henderson County and surrounding areas, and we treat every single one of them like family. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a first-time buyer, your trust is our commitment. We're Tinsley Title, your partner every step of the way.
Introducing the Pill Puncher, an ergonomic solution to opening blister packs. Perfect for nurses and people who take medication from blister packs, which is about 1.3 million Americans each day, according to the FDA. Excellent for healthcare settings and households. The safe, portable Pill Puncher will minimize any chance of injury, frustration, or cross-contamination. Head on over to www.pillpuncher.com and place a pre-order today. Free shipping will be given on the first 2,000 sold.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step, so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Again, Tyler Heat taking the big-time home win over the 8th-ranked North Hopkins Panthers, 74-53. It is now time to elect our Yosemite Roofing GOAT of the game. We've already had one two-time winner. Now there has been two, as Jackson Tomlin, for the second time this season, becomes our second two-time winner of the prestigious honor of Yosemite Roofing GOAT of the game. Once again, our final, Tyler Heat 74, North Hopkins 53. Another reminder that tomorrow night, tip-off at 7 p.m. from Hawk Gymnasium, as we have another ranked team as the Hawkins Hawks take on the Big Sandy Wildcats in a Highway 80 district rivalry. That'll do it from Bullard Southern Baptist. Want to thank the church for allowing the Tyler Heat to play here and for hosting the Antler Sports Network. We would also like to thank all of you for tuning in from wherever you are or wherever you may be listening. Want to thank Justin Jackson, our executive producer in our Houston Antler Sports Network control room. Want to thank our executive writer, our head editor-in-chief, and Nick Jordan. Want to thank Matthew Hermans, Nathan Kinney, Hunter Taylor, Danny Wimpy, and the rest of the fantastic Antler Sports Network crew. This is Jared Jones saying so long. Once again, our final score, Tyler Heat 74, North Hopkins 53. Until tomorrow night, so long, everybody.